Hi, good morning to everyone. My name is Sasidharan Arumugam. I am currently doing BBA on 6th semester in OUM Johor Bahru. On this glorious morning, I will be presenting you about the benefit of e-learning versus face-to-face learning to teachers and students. The e-learning refer to any type of learning over the internet. This could be a supplemental course or a full degree course in the internet available. In the e-learning, students do not have to learn at the same time or place as the teacher are teaching. But in the face-to-face learning is more to traditional way of teaching, where student and teachers are attend at the same time. So the teachers leads the class as usual and students are passively learning. With more flexibility to students and teachers, the e-learning become more popular nowadays. But the e-learning are more effective than face-to-face learning. There are some benefit of e-learning following by this. My first point of benefit of e-learning is the learning environment. The learning environment is much more important in e-learning because in the e-learning is more spontaneous when compared to face-to-face learning section. Student also may choose a online learning module and studying it at their own space. Since this kind of learning does involve any teachers and the students by themselves in this setting, so they can pause and revisit the module for better clarification before proceeding with the rest of the course. It will help the student to do the better understanding on the subjects. With the additional of assessment and interactive tools at various points in the learning module, the students are no longer passive, but it makes him active in the learning process. But in a traditional face-to-face learning scenario, classes are planned and structured according to the fixed schedule. In this system of learning is more disciplined. Moreover, classroom learning also happens in a group setting and it makes more discuss and interaction within the students. The teacher also lead the class like traditional classroom setting and the student likely learn passively within the face-to-face learning scenario. My second point of benefit of e-learning is low time investment. The low time also a good investment in the e-learning system because we spend less time than face-to-face learning. For an example, the assessment in e-learning contexts are generally more flexible when compared to the traditional method. If you can see today, e-learning module have a frequent knowledge check and short assessment in place to ensure that the content has been well received by students. Moreover, the exam in the e-learning scenario might be timed and might use the screen recording to ensure the integrity. With the advancement of technology, e-learning modules are supported via digital textbooks, live chat support, community forum, and virtual announcement and so on. But in the traditional learning scenario or face-to-face learning, The teacher often tests the student after delivering a fixed set of learning module. This is most likely an in-person test that is closely monitored and occur at a specific time, date, and a place. Moreover, in the face-to-face learning method usually only involve traditional method learning materials such as textbook and lecture notes. An online learning section is more interactive in comparisons with many different type of training given by online learning tutors. In this e-learning scenario, we can gain our knowledge up to date. Furthermore, we are living in a world where knowledge is constantly developing. When it comes to create a learning context, it is important to keep it up to date so students always have access to accurate information. Therefore, we are should thankful for e-learning make it a lot of simpler to us. For an example, teachers could store their content in learning management system where they can make changes or update new content anytime without interrupting anyone. It's allowed them to edit in a course they already shared with the students. So it allowed students to see the lecturers or teachers post in their forum without any problems. Compared to traditional classroom teaching method, e-learning provides students with a fast lesson delivery. To put it more accurately, learning time is reduced to somewhere between 30% to 60% of what is the usual required. Because the online lesson have a quick start and go straight to the topic, usually wrapping it up with a same lesson section in traditional method. This able e-learning training to roll up within a couple of weeks or within a day. The students are advising in their own speed and without need any help from the group of members. Some students also don't need to leave their home and they can save their transportation fee. Students also can make their choice whether it can be learning material, they can skip the lecture they don't want to find useful or they were already taken in the past. Finally, in my opinion, the e-learning is much more better than traditional face-to-face learning for the future generation. The e-learning will help us to grow much more bigger and faster in future. Thank you for your taking time for watching my presentation video for this section. Thank you very much.